Rey Mysterio beat Dominik Mysterio with help from Bad Bunny at WrestleMania 39. Bad Bunny was introduced as a guest commentator at the Spanish announce table during the match, and he played into the finish when he thwarted Dominik's attempt to use a chain. This finish will likely figure into WWE's next pay-per-view, WrestleMania Backlash, from Bad Bunny's home country of Puerto Rico. Rey and Dominik Mysterio's feud weaved in the legacy of Eddie Guerrero, who famously claimed to be Dominik's real father during a legendary feud with Rey. During attempts to provoke Rey Mysterio, Dominik repeatedly said that he wished Eddie was his real father. Guerrero's ties to the Mysterio family led many to believe that Dominik's WrestleMania entrance would incorporate Eddie's famous lowrider gimmick. Per usual in the Triple H era, the actual result was not what fans fantasy booked, but even better, as Dominik Mysterio came out in a cop car accompanied by prison guards. Rey Mysterio, meanwhile, came out in a low rider driven by Snoop Dogg as "Nothin' But a G-Thing" played in the background. Mysterio vs. Mysterio was on the short list to main event WrestleMania Night 1. During last night's WrestleMania SmackDown in Los Angeles, with the crowd filled with Latino fans, this feud felt like WrestleMania's biggest. To cap off its brilliant build for Rey Mysterio vs. Dominik, WWE saved its best for last with the highly emotional Hall of Fame ceremony, one where Conan delivered the best Hall of Fame introduction of all time. "If I were to be reincarnated, I'd want Rey to be my best friend again," said Conan during a Hall of Fame induction speech that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Dominik and Rhea Ripley expectedly made a scene during Rey Mysterio's Hall of Fame speech, but they did so by doing very little and getting a very big reaction. This has been a calling card throughout the Triple H era, where a big angle was far from what many fans predicted, but it was even better. Dominik Mysterio didn't have to attack Conan. He didn't have to attack Rey. There was no physicality. Dominik simply remained in his seat while WWE luminaries were standing, leading to massive heat. Alongside Damian Priest, the Judgment Day couple's count d'etat was simply to walk out of the ceremony before Rey began speaking. This drew a loud chorus of boos that turned into vulgar chants in Spanish from the heavily Latino crowd. WWE set the stage for Rey vs. Dominik with a tried and true formula throughout the Triple H era, where storytelling is amplified and physicality is limited. Like clockwork, WWE patiently waited until the time was right for Rey Mysterio to finally pummel Dominik. Like The Undertaker's feud with his kayfabe younger brother Kane in 1998, Rey refused to put hands on his son. After weeks of deeply personal taunts from Dominik, the heat for this feud built to a fever pitch as fans yearned for Dominik to get his comeuppance. That moment came during a superb segment on the March 24, 2023 broadcast of WWE SmackDown, when Rey Mysterio popped Dominik for mouthing off to his mother and Rey's wife, Angie Mysterio. Dominik continued to antagonize his family, who was ringside during this match, in several spots that received tremendous heat. No spot received more heat than when Angie Mysterio finally slapped Dominik. Thanks for watching this video.